Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar with NCAA 14, and we've got some more of the Nebraska Dynasty coming your way. Last week against Wyoming, it was a pretty big win for us. Now, in real life, that definitely wasn't the case. Wyoming exposed a lot of problems that we've got with our defense, but of course, that stuff doesn't translate over to a football game. So today we're going to be playing Southern Miss. It should be another easy game, which will be helpful for me to kind of finalize the team and go ahead and get everything figured out for how I'm going to play as these guys. So, of course, we do get a chance to play at home. It's really weird because that's not what Memorial Stadium looks like anymore. You've got like an addition, which they didn't implement in this game, which I thought was actually kind of disappointing, and we're never ever going to see that since they're really not going to make a college football game later on. But anyway, this game is going to be a little bit longer than what I like to be able to have for these games. The reason why is every single play, Southern Miss goes with a hurry-up offense. So that makes it difficult for me because they literally do not run any time off the clock in between plays. Now, early on, they're doing a pretty good job of being able to throw the ball across the middle. 3rd and 7 now. We've got to go ahead and stop them right here. So getting some time. He is going to be sacked, loses a yard on that one, but that's going to make it 4th and 9. They're going to have to go ahead and punt. So at least no points to be able to start things off. Taylor Martinez and Nebraska getting their first chance on offense today. Oh, another thing to kind of point out too, I know I didn't mention this in the last video. I probably should have. There's a glitch right now on the PlayStation 3, or at least for this video, and the last one too, and that was face masks are gray. I know in real life the face masks for Nebraska are not gray. I know that they are red, but they patched it up here, I think, and I mean, I've downloaded it here, but I haven't gone ahead and played another Nebraska game because I'm waiting to see about the new, like if they're going to be doing a jersey update again, because the next game that we've got against UCLA, Nebraska's going to be wearing different jerseys, and I kind of want to hold off here to see if I'll get a chance to be able to play in those jerseys. I don't know. I've been checking around the forums. I don't see anything, but it's actually been a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe I should go back and take a look, unless you guys know anything about when a new jersey release is going to be taking place. That'd be very, very helpful. All right, so still no points yet for either team here with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Martinez rolling out, fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. I'm able to pick up 5 yards right there. So the last game I did with Wyoming and with Taylor Martinez, oh, man. Walters with the interception. And he'll be able to take it back to the Southern Miss 39-yard line. But I was going to say, in the last game, Taylor Martinez really did a lot on the ground. So there's going to be a lot of plays here. I'm going to be rolling out of the pocket and trying to see if I can pick up anything on the ground, or maybe go ahead and get a defender to start to come after me, which would then go ahead and open up somebody downfield. Of course, this is as long as I don't go ahead and throw past the line of scrimmage. But anyway, 3rd and 6. That one, we break it up. So it looks like Southern Miss is going to have to punt yet again. Going with a fair balance here with Nebraska of running and passing. Figure that's a smart thing to do. Long with the catch. Not able to get the first down, but on 2nd and inches, I should be able to go ahead and do it with Amir Abdullah. As he runs. Oh, man. Yeah, he still gets over. He got past both blockers, I think. All right, so there we go. On the left side, a 22-yard pickup through the air. Taylor Martinez definitely has a decent arm in this game. In the UAB, like Coach Dunbar Snack Bar series that I'm doing, Taylor Martinez is the front runner for the Heisman. So that gives me some optimism about how I'm going to get a chance to be able to play as him here in this series. And Nebraska's also undefeated in there too, 9-0. All right, Turner with the catch, juking. If only I would have gone ahead and hit the right stick button in the right direction. I could have kept him on his feet and maybe have gotten a touchdown out of that one. All right, so again, rolling to the right. There we go, getting it to Turner. 3rd and inches, wasn't able to stay in bounds. Again, another throw to him that could have been a touchdown. But Abdullah running forward, getting the first touchdown of the game here in the second quarter. 7-0 Nebraska. All right, so 2nd and 10 now for Southern Miss. Now, they ran the ball, didn't go anywhere, so they're going with the hurry up on this one, able to pick up 6 yards through that. Definitely see a weakness here in the secondary. Now, I don't think Wyoming necessarily had this great of a performance through the air. I mean, they had a couple drives that were really, really good for him here, but Southern Miss, honestly, they're mixing stuff up, and it's just working for them. So this does kind of worry me a little bit here. Oh, I went with the wrong player on that option. I paid the price. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard pickup. Again, another option that works well for him. Oh, I got to find a way to be able to stop that. I should probably be implementing that a lot more here too. Little wide receiver screen. Bradley picks up 5 yards on that one. And I got to go ahead and audible out. But okay, there we go. 3rd and 4 over the left side. Going to be thrown way too high. So again, Southern Miss not going to be able to get anything going on that. But they are within field goal range. And so they're going to go ahead and add 3 points here to the board. And that's their first points of the day. So a 4-point difference between the two teams. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. This one, Kenny Bell catches right on the line. And it looks like the left side's the way to go. Blockers take down both defenders. And if only we could have gotten him, Kenny Bell would have had a touchdown right there. That would have been the second one I've had with him. First one, of course, coming in what I consider the red-white game, that spring game. But 2nd and 7 here after that 3-yard pickup. A lot of work to be able to pick up 3 yards for Abdullah. But the catch, and he'll fall into the end zone for Nebraska's 2nd touchdown today. Taylor Martinez with 126 yards passing. First touchdown through the air on the day. 14-3 now. 1st and 10 for Southern Miss. Man, that is destroying me. I can't imagine what would happen if Taylor Martinez was doing that here against Southern Miss. But there we go. Tackle him in the backfield. Make him lose 2 yards right there. 3rd and 4. I'm pretty confident that Southern Miss is going to pass. They are. That's what I'm set up for. And over to the left side, Mason makes the catch and gets 1 extra yard out of that one here. But after a few incomplete passes, 3rd and 10. So that one, see what I mean? It's like the secondary is really struggling. Somebody's going to make a cut. Somebody will change direction, whatever it is. And we can't go ahead and make the adjustment and adapt to it. But Green with the catch. And he is going to have a touchdown. Nobody even on the screen but him. A pick 6 for Nebraska. So 21-3, and we need stuff like that. I mean, we need to make sure that Southern Miss's quarterback really starts to weaken here and isn't performing as well. So, I mean, if we can go ahead and affect the way that he's passing by getting these interceptions, I mean, I'm all about that. So Richard running forward, picking up 8 yards. Even the running game's going pretty good here for Southern Miss. And so when I was watching the real game last week, I really saw a lot of problems with Nebraska's defense, and it really does have me worried about how the whole year is going to go. I mean, I'm a Nebraska fan, of course, so I mean, I want the team to be able to do well, and I want them to win, and you know, I don't want a tough season here, but it looks like that's what we may be facing, especially against some of the really good Big Ten teams. So I see a few weaknesses on here with defense as well, and so that lets me two things. One, seems like EA Sports got it right here in this game about how Nebraska's going to play as, but, you know, 2, I've got to be careful about how I play. So Abdullah with the catch here. He's going to get it at the 2-yard line. We got 6 seconds left to go, so I call a timeout here, and I'm going to be running over to the right side here in the goal line formation. Abdullah finding an opening and getting a touchdown. So really the second quarter for us has been awesome. 28 points here in quarter number 2 just for Nebraska. So Abdullah's second rushing touchdown all on the day. And now we're going to go ahead and head into halftime. So upon reflection, well, first off, I don't know. I mean, offense I think is going all right. You know, I had that one mistake with Taylor Martinez. It's really the defense that kind of worries me. Now, granted, we've only got 3 points, scored against us. So that's not bad. I mean, I don't want it to seem like it's absolutely terrible. And to be honest, to have the expectation of to get the other team to go 3 and out every single time is very, very unrealistic. So, I don't know. I don't think there's really too many changes I'm going to make. Might try and incorporate the run here a little more. 20-yard pickup right there on Abdullah for that one. Now on this one, I cut up field. I pick up 4. All right, 3rd and 5 after trying to run the ball again, but losing a yard, so I have to pass. And Abdullah's open on the left side, so I go over to him. Breaks 1 tackle. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. 17 yards, and he was very close to only having just a handful of yards right there. So Abdullah honestly has been doing a tremendous job. Now here's Martinez rolling out. Gonna juke, fumble the ball, and that goes out of bounds. I think that's the 2nd time that's happened for him today. So maybe I shouldn't be doing that too much. Cross up the middle for the 1st down. Now here we go with 4 verticals. Abdullah's gonna be cutting up the middle here. But Turner in the end zone. A quick touchdown for us here in quarter number 3. So 35-3 once we go ahead and kick the extra point. So Southern Miss, I don't think is going to have a chance to be able to win this one. I think this has definitely gotten out of reach for them. Of course, they're going to try and see what they can do. So there we go with the user sack. Boom. Honestly, like, I haven't gotten a user sack in a while, so that's really cool. That I finally go ahead and get one right there. All right. Still seeing a lot of passing across the middle. And I'm even going ahead and I'm guessing passes every single time. Like, before the snap, you can choose that. Oh, Jackson with an interception there. But yeah, before the snap, you can go ahead and make a determination on what you think is going to happen. Like, if it's going to be a run up the middle or a pass, and then, you know, your defense is going to adjust based off of what you say. And I did not even see that blitz coming. Man, and I lose 9 yards on that one. That was a great time to blitz, especially from the corner there. So Martinez running. He's going to get tripped up after only picking up 4 yards. I thought I had a really good chance to be able to get the 1st down on that one on the ground, but not the case. I shouldn't get too, I don't know. I shouldn't put all my faith here into Taylor Martinez on the ground. You know, it's one of those things where it's great where he can do it, but I shouldn't go ahead and rely on him and make some dumb mistakes. Like, honestly, 3rd and 14 or whatever it was, 3rd and 18, 19, I shouldn't have gone ahead and tried to run with him. No, I should have gone with the pass. Higher percentage of picking it up that way. 2nd and 5. Southern Miss. Across the middle, Mason with the catch. He's not going to get into the end zone right there. Just like an inch short. But they'll go ahead and get it right there. So, 10 points now for Southern Miss once they go ahead and kick their extra point. But I'm still not worried about how this game is going to end up. Now, Abdullah running. And he picks up 5 yards right there, so he's had a pretty solid performance this game, too. When you take a look at his yards per carry, it's exactly where I would want a halfback to be. Now, one person trips him up. Now, granted, he was about to get tackled here from the left side as well. So it's not like he was going to have like some huge touchdown, but could have gone to X earlier, but that's okay. Taylor Martinez throwing across his body while on the run to get it to long. Wow, play action right here. Going to the right. I see somebody's defending me, but Bell open downfield. So 2 plays in a row where I roll out and end up throwing downfield and making an awesome catch. Wow, maybe Taylor Martinez is going to end up winning the Heisman if he keeps getting plays like this. Gosh, that's a tough throw to make. But nobody was around Kenny Bell on that one. Now, honestly, if he wasn't open, I probably would have lost a ton of yards on that one. But there we go with a sack of our own. 5 yards going to be taken away here from Southern Miss with less than a minute to go here in quarter number 3. 4 wide receivers in, so I'm thinking pass, I guess correctly here. And Rose gets the interception. So there we go, all right. So they are still getting some passes. They're going for a good amount of yards, but as I'm hit to Abdullah. Like I was saying, they're going ahead and they're still getting a decent amount of passes for a good amount of yards. But I'm stopping them with an interception. Oh, Turner! Really threading the needle on that one here with Martinez as he throws it to where 3 defenders were. You take a look at that. That was the only opening that Martinez could have gotten a throw over there to. But he gets it through there. The catch is made. And it's now 49-10 with less than 30 seconds to go. All right. Ooh. Another great pickup right there. Of course, they got to go with the hurry up. Now, since they run down no time whatsoever on the hurry up, as I mentioned, that's what makes this video a lot longer. Like the first 3 plays took less than 10 seconds off of the clock. I think it was like 9 or something like that. So it might have even been less than 9. But still. Time of possession, of course, is going to be heavily with me. But another option, another great pickup. That is a tough thing to stop. You really have to guess on there. And since I'm playing defensive line, there's really not too much I can do to influence it. Briggs with the catch. Now they're in the red zone. This is the time where we got to buckle down. We got to play smart here. But Hardy, well, he's going to get to the 1-yard line. Now, I'm blitzing, but it doesn't do me any good. Southern Miss with their second touchdown today. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the game. Sorry, 6 minutes and 10 after the kickoff. Go with a play action. Catch over on the left side. We're at the Husker 45. After an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Thinking something may open up here. On the left, Taylor Martinez will get pushed out of bounds after picking up 7 yards. Now, of course, that wears him down quite a bit whenever you run with your quarterback. I lose a yard on that one. And it can affect passing, too. So you have to be very careful about when you choose to do that. 4 minutes to go in the game. 49-17. That one out of bounds on 3rd down. So right there, it is a 3-and-out for Southern Miss. We get a pretty good return here on that punt. And Abdullah picking up 6 yards. Kind of curious how many he already has here in this game. But I do want this clock to keep running. So you'll see a lot of running plays here for the next little bit. But that's a 1st down. All right. Play clock reaching 9 when I go ahead and I hike it. So I could have ran a few more seconds off the clock. That one is going to go, or it is going to get caught. My bad. 3rd and 7 now after a running play and an incomplete pass. And Cotton is going to intercept that one here at the 2-yard line. So the 2nd interception for Taylor Martinez today. If I would have been able to go ahead and make a smart play right there, could have been another touchdown for Nebraska. So Hardy on the run, picks up 6, 2nd and 4. That's going to go ahead and tuck them or give them some room here from the end zone. But a fumble right there, and they pick it up. Wow, 3rd and 14, and now they're at the 1 or the 2-yard line. Wow. Oh, that would have been a great touchdown if we were able to get that one. Oh, it looks like it's at the 1. So I'm going with the blitz right there. Oh, he's so lucky. He got that off when he did. 4th and 14. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to kneel the ball right here to finish this game out. So Nebraska's going to win this one 49-17. We have yet to see, of course, what the score of the real game is going to be. Now that this is done and over with, I'm going to head upstairs and I'm going to go figure it out. So thanks for watching, you guys. More Nebraska Dynasty to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.